Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS2605 channel. Back with our MLB Power Pros repeat season mode with your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. So our last time out, we took care of our first home matchup against the New York Yankees. Scott Olsen got the complete game, but once again, we were unable to finish off a complete game without a couple more runs being scored. I believe it was 5 total. Double check. Where are we? Yeah, it's 5 total in that game, but then this next pitcher in this game has some high expectations on him. The hero of Game 2 of last year's World Series, Danks, pitched a shutout at home in the World Series, only allowing 1 runner into scoring position the entire 9 innings. So he's making his debut of the season here at home, matching up against Hensley. So we knew the Cardinals could not hit left-handed batters. They only got 3 runs off Olsen in Game 1 of the World Series last year, but this game's going to be different here because they got 5 off Olsen in a complete game. So let's see what Danks can do here. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Rays beat the Red Sox 11-4. That's unusual to see the Rays win. So Danks, he arguably has the highest expectations because even from what we saw from him in last year's regular season, that Game 2 shutout was not something we expected. So he's got the fastball, the changeup, and the slider. So here's Juan Pierre now. Strike 185 miles per hour. And it's nice that we have our back-to-back lefties in the rotation. Both, a speedy guy like Juan Pierre batting lefty. Anyways, popped out to shortstop. That's the first out. Here's Luis Castillo. Low fastball, went for ball 1. Read that slider well. Durham over to Berkman, 2 away. Here's Johnny Peralta. Missed that fastball, strike 1. Only 84 miles per hour. Let the changeup go. 1-2. Low fastball there, 2-1 now. Let that one go up higher. Lowell over to Berkman. 3 up and 3 down for Danks. That's how you want to start the season. Heading to the bottom of the first now. Chris Ricciarelli leading off for Toronto, batting .500 so far. 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Hensley coming in with a high 5 ERA, 5.79. That's a good sign for us. He is a right-hander. Change up too far and low. 1-1. Low slider caught the lower part of the zone. 1-2. Really hits that 1-2 pitch to Castillo over to first. 1 away. Durham yet to have a home run yet on the season. Only 2 RBIs. Dome's close. No win. Too far outside of that fastball. 1-0. Too far up with that fastball. 2-0. That one gets away from him. Durham puts the bat on it. Bounces for a base hit to left field. Durham with a base hit. Runner on first. 1 out. Here's Berkman. It's the first pitch he sees. In between third and short. That's going to leave runners on first and second. 1 out. Here's Air 15. Grand slam in the season already. Can he get 3 RBIs here? High curve in the strike zone. Nothing in 1. Fastball moved the other way. 1-1. Slider missed. 2-1. Fastball too low. 3-1. Just take it. Slider pretty much across the heart of the plate, but we weren't going to swing. Payoff pitch. Read the curveball well. It's going to deep right. It is going. Just enough. 3-run bomb. AR-15. He has been dynamite so far in the season. His 4th home run of the year, 374 feet. It barely got over there, but it counts just the same. It was either he gives up a 3-run bomb to Rios or grand slam to Braun. What was he going to pick? We know what we got. We got what we want. Braun, 560 average, 9 homers, 18 RBIs. So his fastball's right around where Danks is, those, that mid 80 mile per hour range. Caught enough at the plate that time with it. 1-1. Braun golfs that out to the outfield. Castillo running down, manages to get to it. 2 away. Here's Lowell, 385, 4-7. Curve in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball too high and inside, 2-0. He reads the curve well. Let's go into center field. Caught too much of it. Jim Edmonds makes the catch. The 3 for 3 in the bottom of the first are your Toronto Blue Jays heading to the top of the second. Jim Edmonds, who just caught the third out, in the fourth spot. It's like a lefty-lefty matchup here. Strike one on the slider. 0-1. Nice pitch with the fastball. 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. It's too low. Fastball too low, so he's having trouble with the location on some of these pitches. Too low, gets that to center field. That's the first base hit of the game for the Yankees. Runner on first, away. It's Brian Roberts. Bottom left corner for strike one. Swing and slider. 0-2. Just got enough of that changeup to keep the at-bat going. Still 0-2. Fouls off the fastball. Too far inside with that one. 1-2. It's that over right to Berkman. Over to second. Out. Over to first. Double play. Excellent pitching so far from John Danks. Heading to the bottom of the second now. Last 3 batters in the Jays lineup. Luke Scott leading off. Hensley ERA around it. It'll be 10. First pitch is a fastball. 0-1. High changeup fell into the zone. 0-2. Way inside on that one. 1-2. Scott read the slider, but he didn't get enough bat on it. Hensley catches the pop-up. 1 away. Here's Duca. Curve in the other batter's box. 1-0. Slider in the low side of the plate. Low part of the plate, excuse me. Count is even. 1-1. Loduca anticipated the slider. He read it well. Base hit to center field. It's again a runner on first. 1 away from the Jays. Here's Grandy. Read the slider well. Pulled it well. Didn't get as much on it as he usually does, but that's going to be a base hit. Runners on the corners now. 1 away. Here's Rich Aurelia. Hensley keep an eye over on Grandy at first base. 0-1. Read it was a slider, missed it though. 0-2. Change up in the dirt. 1-2. Fastball, way low. 2-2. Curve inside. 0-2 count once again went to a payoff pitch. Here it comes. Aurelia fouls it back into the stands. Hanging tough. Aurelia hits it right there. They're going to throw it home. Go back. I don't care if you get the out at second. 2 away. Runner's still at the corners. Here's Durham. First base hit he sees right at Johnny Peralta. That's the end of the inning. First pitch he saw, I should say. Jays are 3 for 5 after the second. Top of the third coming up. Last 3 batters in the Yankee lineup. Here's Yachty. It's the first pitch he sees. That's going for a leadoff single. 1 pitch, 1 base for the Yankees in the top of the third. Rocco Baldelli. First pitch he sees. Aurelia. At it second. Over to first. Safe. So 1 out there. Look at Scott Moore's average. Strike 1 on the changeup. Just inside with a fastball. Still only 6 out of 23 pitches being strikes. A hit and run. Gets past Lowell. But will he get there in second in time? Yes, he will. Cool, we let, like, 2 lowest guy. The guys whose batting average was under 100 will get a hit in the second. There's Juan Pierre. He's more known for speed than strength. Runners on first and second. Wait, let's see what he's got. Fouls off the slider. Reads it again. That's going out for a base hit. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Here's Luis Castillo. So I don't care even if you give up the sac fly to him. We cannot pitch as well as we have to Johnny Peralta. Swung on a changeup. 1-2. Hold that. That's going to land fair. Fair ball. They score 1. They score 2. They score 3. It's a tie ball game. That is not what we needed right there. Of all guys, it was Luis Castillo. Just fair to the outfield. And then they had Juan Pierre. Most guys probably don't get past third base on that if they're starting from first. Danks, has an ERA over 10 right now. All that matters is getting back into the game. Johnny Peralta smoked that thing, but not far enough. Caught by Scott. Unintentional grind. 2 away. Runner back on second. Here's Jim Edmonds. High fastball, generous call there. Strike 1. Hits that hard right to Aurelia. Over first. That's the end of the inning. So, both teams are 3 for 5. The heart of the Jays lineup in the bottom of the third coming up. Lance Berkman leading off. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Outfield moving back. Strike 1 on the changeup. Fastball inside the zone. Nothing at 1. High fastball. Berkman read it well. That's going down for a base hit. Leadoff single, which is how the Yankees route started. Here's AR-15. 1 for 1 with 3 home runs so far. Strike 1 low slider. Nothing at 1. Curve in the dirt, 1-1. Slider went too far outside, 2-1. Read the slider well, that was Rios. Smacked it up the middle for a base hit. Runners on first and second with no outs. Here's Ryan Braun. Hensley's getting tired. Strike 1 the slider, nothing at 1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. Read the curve well. Will it stay fair? Went foul. He gave it a good ride. He's got his number. Ron hits that. That's going to load the bases. Bit of a weird bouncer there, but gets the base hit just the same. Bases are juice for Mike Lowell. No outs. High curve missed. 1-0. A mistake, but right to the shortstop. Peralta goes home. Get the force out. Bases will remain loaded, and Hensley caught a really big break there. Here's Scott. Curveball too low, nice miles per hour there. 1-0. That slider has already lost a lot on it. 2-0. Do this again. 2-1. Scott swung at that high fastball. Missed it. 2-2. He's gassed. Scott golfs that to center field. Edmonds is there. And of course, this is what happens, but hey. Are they going to get him at first? They didn't get him at first. Okay, well, we got the sac fly. Inning will continue. Hensley's out of there. Franklin coming in for the Yankees. Castillo and Roberts switch their defensive positions. Looks like Duke up, 1 for 1. Change up in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball too low, 2-0. Hits that pitch right there, right at the second baseman. What a catch. That's why they switched their defensive positions, because that was a tremendous play right there. We got the sac fly out of it, though. We're 4 for 8. They're 3 for 5 through 3 innings. Top of the 4th. Number 5 batter in the lineup for the Yankees. It's Tulowitzki. Strike 1 on the slider. Swings out a low fastball. 0-2. Got a good part of that changeup right at Berkman. Steps on the bag. 1 away. Brian Roberts double play his first time up. Strike 1 on the fastball. Generous with that call there too. It did catch a little bit more of the plate. He pulls that right to Aurelia. Over to first. 2 away. Ziadi 1 for 1. Strike 1 low fastball. 0-1. Hits that to center field. Granderson doesn't run it down. 2 hits for Yadier Molina in the game. Runner on first, 2 away. Baldelli hits the first pitch he sees. That's going to center field. Yadi's going to third. Aurelia. And that, doesn't get closer than that. Okay. Runners are on the corners. Scott Moore at the plate, a left-hander. Runner takes off, goes for a ball. He's thrown out. So the inning will end prematurely there for the Yankees. Runner caught stealing. That's the third out. They're 3 for 7, 4 for 8. That one hit making a difference. Bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the lineup leading off. Curtis Granderson. 1 for 1 with the single. Hits the first pitch he sees. Smoked it to center field. Will it have enough? Stays in the park. But Granderson makes it to second base easily. Looking for a cycle. Here's Rich Aurelia. High changeup, 1-0. Changeup in the other batter's box, 2-0. High splitter inside, 3-0. Got away from him. I had to at least swing at that. Went foul anyway. 3-1. Aurelia hits that one well. That's going to center field. Edmonds makes the catch. 2 away. Runner remains on second. Here's Durham. Lets the splitter go for a strike. 0-1. It's a low pitch to shortstop. They throw to third. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Granderson makes it back to second base. Here's Berkman. High fastball with some heat. 0-1. Berkman read that one well to deep center left. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone. That fielder's choice, we made them pay. An extra RBI comes across the plate. Berkman's 5th home run of the season. 7-3 Toronto. There you go. Dave Steeps, number 37. Gonna take Franklin out of it. Here comes Nipper. Rios looking for a cycle, looking for this double and the triple. All 1 high. 1-0. High and inside fastball, 2-0. Low fastball, 3-0. Caught that high fastball in the zone, 3-1. Rios walks on 5 pitches. Here's Braun, 1 for 2 with a single. Mistake gets away from Nipper. That's a base hit to center field for Braun. Runners on first and second with 1 away. Here's Lowell, 357, 4-7. Swung at an inside fastball, 0-1. Hits that changeup well. That's going to center field. That's going to be past Edmonds. It's going, it's going, it's going. That one's going. A 3-run home run for Lowell. His 5th home run of the season. 10-3 Blue Jays. This is a 6-run rally now. It's now batting practice thanks to Lowell. Double digits yet again. That was a changeup, and Lowell is being aggressive at that, and it paid off for him this time. 3-run home run. So Scott 0 for 1 has a sac fly in the game. High and outside curve for 1-0. Fastball just inside, 2-0. Hits that one down the line, stays fair. Pierre's going to try and field it. Scott is in with a double. Another hit for the Jays. Here's Luke Duke out with the runner on second, 1 away. Hits the first pitch he sees. Another base hit. Runners on the corners now for Curtis Granderson facing a right-handed pitcher. We have bat through the lineup. And that one's gone too. A trilogy of 3-run home runs in this inning now. His 8th on the season. And he has been hitting extremely well as well. It's now what? Again, 9 runs across the plate. Yep, 13-3. And all of that was just 1 pitch. That one, absolutely no doubt about it. Not a wall scraper like Rios. Nipper getting taken out with a 36 ERA. Rich Aurelia 0 for 3 in the game. Moeller on the mound for the Yankees. First pitch Aurelia sees right at Castillo, 2 away. Here's Durham 1 for 3. Because that's batting practice for him. First curveball he sees is going to the outfield. Pierre's there. Final out of the inning. Damage is certainly done. 10 runs we've scored in the last 2 innings. Top of the 5th coming up. Moore leading off last batter in the lineup, and he could have maybe had an extra RBI in the last inning. Pitch got away from Danks. Moore swung through it, nothing but 1. The base runner wasn't caught stealing. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Third trip to the lineup. Here's Juan Pierre. First pitch he sees, hit to center field, and the most dangerous base runner in the league is on at first base with 1 out. Here's Castillo, 3 RBIs in the game. Gets away from Danks, but that might have caught a break there. Grandy catches it. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's Johnny Peralta. Ball 1 too low. Strike 1 on the slider, stayed in zone. Beautiful pitch right there on the lower left corner, excuse me. 1-2 now to Peralta. He gets a piece of it. Grierson runs it down. Excellent defensive play to end the inning. Yankees are 3 for 8 through 5. Bottom of the 5th for the Jays. It's the heart of the lineup up yet again. Berkman 3 for 3 with home run and 2 singles. Looking for a cycle. Takes a changeup, 0-1. Hits that down the line. Will it stay fair? Just foul. There's been some close calls for both teams down that third baseline. Cutter in the dirt, 1-2. Curveball way out of there. 2-2. Berkman hits that to the outfield. Bounces once. Pierre has it. Leadoff single for Lance Berkman. 4 for 4 in the game. Rios, 2 for 2. Also looking for a cycle. Already he got himself another home run off a mistake from Moeller. And he crushed that 446 feet. His second home run in the game. 5 RBIs in the game for in the game now for him. 15-3 Toronto. We just keep piling it on. Here's Braun, 2 for 3. Strike 1 on the changeup, 0-1. Hits shortstop, out of second base, excuse me, throwing first, 1 away. Here's Mike Lowell. High changeup, strike 1. High fastball missed, 1-1. It's that one outside the zone, pushed right past the first baseman, almost went for an out. Instead, it's 1-2. Change up in the dirt, 2-2 count. Four-seamer missed outside and low. Payoff pitch to Mike Lowell, 1 away, base is empty. It's that, caught by the first baseman Castillo, 1 away. Here's Scott, 1 for 2 with a double. It's the first pitch he sees, past third baseline. Yet again, an example of that. 0-1. Pulled that one over to Castillo. Steps on the bag. That's the end of the inning. Damage is still done off that. Who hit that home? Yeah, Curtis Grant. Who was it? How did I already forget? Lowell? Yeah, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, 2 runs for the Jays. Danks needs 3 outs without allowing another run scored for the quality start. Let's see if he gets it here. Edmonds quickly in an 0-2 hole. Read that changeup well. That's going to the center right gap. And he's going to stop with a standing double, so a leadoff double. That makes the quality start all the more difficult. Here's 2-0. Let the fastball go by, 0-1. Swung through the slider, 0-2. Got him on 3 pitches. Big first out of the inning for Danks. There's Roberts. Low and right. Fastball, that was a generous call there. Runner takes off for third. The hit and run's going to be a success. Because I already pressed it, he's going to run there, so 15-4 now. Runner on first, 1 away. Keep an eye on him. So honestly, I'm cool with this being Danks last inning on the mound, because... And that one somehow goes over everybody's heads. It's like a joke. Went over everybody's heads there to center field. Runners on first and second with one out. Rocco Baldelli. Fastball went too low. 1-0. Took the fastball there, stayed in the zone. 1-1. That's a weird bouncer. Really up? Oh man, I pressed the wrong button. That's on me. Base is loaded now. Here's more. Danks is tired. Come on. Get something out here. Double play. Durham. Aurelia. Over to first. Boom, baby. I need some water after that one. They got to run across, but base is loaded. Got the double play. Get out of the jam. That's going to be it for Danks in the game today. Bottom of the 6th. Paulo Duca leading off. Pitch and change. Bowie for the Yankees now. So it's still plenty of cushion. It's a left-hander. So Paulo Duca's eager to hit. High and inside fastball. 1-0. Read that curveball well. Hit it right at Johnny Peralta at shortstop. One away. Anderson is looking for a home run. For a cycle, excuse me. He just needs the triple. Hits the first pitch he sees at Roberts. Over to first. 2 away. Here's really up. 0 for 4. You know, it's been an offensive explosion for Jace. He's been quiet. Inside curveball. 1-0. Low and inside fastball. 2-0. Read the curveball right at Peralta, over to first. That's the end of the inning. We cannot get the ball out of the infield in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th. Top of the lineup. We're going to go with some relief pitching right here. Well, we got to tend to something here. So, I mean, between our two left-handers, what was that? 9 plus 6, 15 innings, 9 runs allowed. I think our right-handers can do better, so let's go ahead. Let's bring in Ayala for his season debut, because we have the run support. Just let him get his reps in. We can let him pitch the 7th and the 8th. Gagne comes in at the 9th. So he's got a level 3 slider, level 2 changeup, level 2 hard sinker. So really, I don't know how his first pitch is fastball. Not sure how effective that changeup's going to be. Danks had exactly the same one. Same exact effectiveness, same exact pitch. He got Pierre on 3 pitches, so looks like a good sign on the way. Castillo, 1 for 3. Strike 1. Hit in foul territory, down the line, but Lowell is able to make the easy catch. Peralta 0 for 3. This is surprising. We've kept this guy in check in the game. That one is going to deep left. It'll stay in the park. Scott ran it down. Excellent. 3 up and 3 down for Ayala. Top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. We're going to have some water here. So all things considered, Danks, and it didn't bad at all. He almost got the quality start. Getting out of that base-loaded jam, huge. And we had that 9-run rally. Even if we only had those runs, it'd still be bad in practice for us. They're 4 for 11. We're 15 for 17. That's the Blue Jays difference. And as we all know, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old ball game at Rogers Center, home of your undefeated world champion Toronto Blue Jays. Durham in the 2 spot, leading off the bottom of the 7th. First pitch he sees is hit right at second base. Roberts, 1 away. Berkman is 4 for 4, 3 singles and a home run. High fastball, nothing in 1. Hits that down the first baseline, going foul. Nothing in 2. And left-hander against this part of the lineup. Very unlikely they'll survive it. 1 and 2 now to Berkman. Got him swinging on an inside fastball. That was a good pitch. Here's Rios, 3 for 3 in the game, having himself a perfect game technically as well. Let's a low slider go, 1-0. Rios hits it down at Castillo. That steps on the bag. That's the end of the inning. So 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the 7th for the Jays. Top of the 8th, the Yankees. Jim Edmonds leading off in the 4th spot. 1 for 3 with a double. Alright, Ayala, let's see what you got. Strike 1. Swung through the slider. Nothing to 2. Put the sinker in play, but went foul down the third baseline again. What do you know? Got him swinging. 1 away. To Lewitsky. Strike 1. He read that fastball well. That one's going. It will stay in the park. Just barely off the wall. Grimmerson fields it. Too low with a stand-up double. Robertson's first pitch he sees is a laser. Thankfully fouled down the first baseline. That's grounded over to second base. Durham. Berkman. 2 away. Runner on third. Here's Yadi. He's been hitting us really well, especially today. Strike 1 on a fastball. Swung through the slider. Pulled that 0-2 pitch. That's going to cause the run to score. 15-5. What is going on with the last 3 batters in their lineup absolutely torching our pitching? Strike 1 on a fastball to Bedelli. Got him swinging at a sinker. Strike 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. That'll end the inning. 1 run came across. Nothing of it. Bottom of the 8th now. They're 5 for 13. We're 15 for 17. Ryan Braun in the 5 spot leading off. Takes a curveball, strike 1. Fastball across the heart of the plate, over Castillo's head, off the outfield wall. Braun with the leadoff single. You know, when the Jays hit, they're never done. Lowell, 1 for 3 with the home run. It's the first pitch he sees. That's going to the outfield. That will fall for a base hit. Runners on first and second with no outs. Here's Luke Scott. Lefty-lefty matchup. Slider too far outside, 1-0. High curve stays in the zone. Drops into it, I should say, 1-1. Low fastball outside, 2-1. Low slider just a bit low. 3-1. Scott lets it go. Curveball in the zone. Payoff pitch. Runners on first and second. Nobody away. Here it comes. Smokes it to left field. It's going. Pierre able to run it down. Excellent defense there. Runners remain on first and second. 1 out. There's Loduca. With Granderson. Mistake. Loduca hits it. That's going to be a base hit between first and second. Bases are loaded with 1 away. It's Curtis Granderson. But he's facing a left-handed pitcher. Let's see what he's got. Slider went outside. 1-0. He's tired. High curve just missed. 2-0. Fastball missed. 3-0. I'm waiting for a mistake. That's not it. Still inside the zone with that fastball. 3-1. Got it and walk with the bases loaded. 1 run will come across. We get to see the special animation. 16-5 Blue Jays. Here's Aurelia. Pitcher still tired. Fastball inside the zone. Nothing in 1. Mistake. Aurelia hits it to center field. Did he get enough on it? It's going. It will stay in the park. I'm going to send 2 of them home, and Aurelia has 2 RBIs. 3 runs scored in the inning. Bowie's out of there. 18-5 Blue Jays. Here's Neshek, submarine pitcher. Durham 1 for 5. He started off with a single. No hit since then. That doesn't look to change here. I don't care. Get the out at second. Still have runners on the corners. 2 away. Here's Berkman. Read the first pitch he sees. That's going to the outfield between center and left. Off the wall. 1 run scores. They start relaying it. We're sending our man home. They throw to third. 2-run score. Even 20 on the game. Here's Rios. Takes a slider outside 1-0. Runner on second. High sinker went too far high inside. 2-0. Way high slider 3-0. I have a hunch. Strike one on the fastball 3-1. Back-to-back fastballs in the zone. Payoff pitch. Rios muscles that slider. Couldn't get it past Roberts. That's the end of the inning. But the damage is done. Another 5 runs for the Jays. 20 for 22 in the game. We need 3 outs, and we're going to go with, since the yell is tired, York Yankees. Here we go. Canadian closer for the Canadian team. No earned runs yet on the season. Strike one on fastball. Missed the curve. 1-2. Got a piece of that changeup. That's going foul. Got him swinging on the curve. 1 away. There's Pierre now. Strike one on a changeup. Blaze the heat by him. 0-2. These two might have been teammates at one point in history. They certainly have some history. Pierre, the former Marlin. Gagne, the former Dodger. Pierre fouls 2 straight pitches back. Still nothing at 2. It's fastball to go by 1-2. It's back to Gagne. Picked it up. Over to first. 2 away. Here's Castillo. 1 for 3. Of course, the one time we let him get a hit, it was an extra base hit that emptied the bases. Hits that curveball. Aurelia. Over to first. It's going to be a tough play. Got him. That's the ball game. Your Toronto Blue Jays 20. Yankees 5. And what an offensive explosion we had this time around. Danks, no, not every day you're going to get a complete game. Not every day you're going to get shut out. Not even every day you'll get the quality start, but still I'm happy with how this team did, of course. That 9-run rally and the 5-run rally in the 8th. That's what we like to see at bottom of the 3rd. I believe that was a sac fly. I don't understand how they pick the highlights because... Oh yeah, there's this great play by the Yankees here. They let him get back to first. He throws directly to first, he's out. Bottom of the 4th. There's that Berkman. 3-run blast. Yep. So I believe we only had a 2-run home run and 3-run home runs. Final out of the game. That was very close play. Only by a step and a half we got him. Player of the game is Luke Scott, who knocked in the winning run, which it wasn't. It was the 4th run at that time. With a sac fly in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They were 20 for 22. They're 5 for 13. Clear difference there. That 4th inning, and that... I mean, the 8th inning, you cancel out the 1 run. We got 4 across, which is still good. But that's going to be it for the game. Let's go ahead and check the stats. Danks, his first win on the season. Hensley, his 2nd loss on the season. Home runs, Berkman is 5th, Rios 4 and 5, Lowell 5, Grandy 8. Stats for us are RBIs, 5 for Berkman, 5 for Rios, 4 for Grandy. 35 homers total now on the season. Look at Danks, 6-7 pitches. 4 allowed. Allowed 4, 6 innings. Hey, we'll take it. Ayala allowed 1 and 2. Gagne allowed none and 1. Almost 100 pitches took our pitching staff this time around. Plenty of hits, home runs, pretty evenly spread. Okay, all our hits went to the outfield. All our ground balls. None went to 3rd, even though I was complaining about the 3rd baseline. So, we know our crazy score for this time around. It's our team scoring 20. Victory margin of 15 runs. Let's see. Mets play out the Braves. There's us. Thriller in Milwaukee. Looks like they walked it off. 9-10. High scoring game at Petco Park. You don't see that often. San Diego and LA. yeah, aside from, the Rays and the Mets, not, unless, of course, many high-scoring games, at least. Blowouts, we should say. That's going to be it for that game. We still have 2 more games against the Yankees on this homestand we have. Next time on the mound, I don't know why it says Hendrickson. It should be Doc, but, well, we'll see either way what we're going to do. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for Game 3 of this home series against the New York Yankees.